and you have to work, and you got to pay your bills, right? I mean, it's a lot.
And you have to be sexy, don't forget
And you
about
have
that.
to look good, and you have to be
look good.
sexy, because you have all this media out there, like sending you signals. Oh, that's hot, that's hot, that's hot.
Like this is what I'm supposed to look like.
Like Spanish girls, Spanish women, like Sofia Vergara, Salma Hayek, Penelope. Everybody has to be curvy. Everybody has to be like.
Well, and what's interesting is
I mean, honestly, it's exhausting.
It is
yeah,
exhausting.
and we have these discussions. I feel like this is a constant discussion in society that, you know, why is this way? Why is it that way? But nothing seems to be changing, and there's no shift in the pendulum. You know, we still see on magazine covers women perfect. So
And airbrush
when
to
does
the-
it
And airbrush to
change?
the-
Yeah,
yes.
and even
yeah,
on the
definitely.
magazine covers where they say, "Oh, these women are wearing no makeup whatsoever," they still are beautiful women to begin with. You know, and they're not wearing makeup, but take an average woman or someone that, you know, you wouldn't think would be on, you know, all glamorous, and that's okay too. But we haven't moved in that direction yet. I
But
don't
you know what?
why.
It's an obsession of looking good and looking
Yeah,
right
yeah.
and fit in. Listen, I'm getting
Being
all these.
youth obsessed.
Yeah, I'm checking all these English shows. I've seen one with Judi Dench. We're talking about Downton Abbey, but there's another one that I'm checking on, and have all these old women in it. All these great characters, all these older women. I mean, why are we so obsessed with youth? What is it about aging that is a big deal, that is a problem? We have to get old. We're going to die. I'm not trying to be dramatic. That is the truth.
And that's if we're
Right?
lucky.
Yeah, and if we're lucky, right? We don't know when we're going to go, but life is like, you know, it's an obsession of looking good and not too many wrinkles, and we have to look this way. We have to, there's so much, everything is about beauty. Like physically, we need to be
Young.
Young.
Forever.
Yeah.
forever
Because we're women.
because we're women.
And that's our job. It's
Right?
very weird.
How do we break that? I mean, do you think it's going to change?
I want to start celebrating like wrinkles on women. Like now that there's so many fillers and Botox and everything, like every time I see an actress that like where her face moves and she has like a few wrinkles, I like get all excited and I'm like, look how beautiful she is. Like, and her face moves completely, like her
But I
forehead
tell you, those
moves, and it's
faces are
amazing.
tempting too. Come on, I'm looking. When
Well, yes and no.
No.
I mean,
I mean, there is there. No.
I
What do you
feel
think?
like some.
I can tell.
Sometimes it looks great, and sometimes it's terrible. And I completely acknowledge that. You know, there I can name like the 12 things about me that if I could snap my fingers and it would be different, I would do it.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. I don't know if I would be willing to cause myself bodily pain to get it.
I'm just like too paranoid. Something would go wrong and I'd end
Yeah.
up worse than before. I'm like, whatever, that little imperfection. Like, I'll just wear an outfit that like looks more flattering, or I'll get better makeup. It's so much easier than this idea of like, you know, having something sucked out and then having some sort of major
Something. Yeah.
reaction, or you know, I don't know. And there's
Well,
also this thing of it like it's not me. Like I
If
want to
there's
be
no
me.
consequence, I'll do it.
Yeah, that's my girl. I mean,
do it.
sometimes
I
it's
don't
like
care, right?
it's kind of like I feel bad about the knife, and then you see those. You say, "Oh my, it looks so good." I mean, just a little left.
I
a little-
know.
I mean, it's just sometimes, honestly,
Listen,
I'm
I like my mind better now than when I was 20, but I probably was in better shape when I was 20. So if I could swap those and no consequence, yeah. But unfortunately, there's a huge consequence, right? You have to go through pain. What if it goes wrong? All these other things. So, you know what? I'll deal with how I am now and just make myself feel good on the inside, and then
Well,
I won't think about the
plus
outside.
you're really hot, so that helps.
Yeah, you're three beautiful women.
I
But
carry her
it's-
around with me all
but
day
now,
long.
I mean, happiness. I mean, we have to find ourselves, I guess. And life is a process, and we know that we go through good and bad, and we just learn, and we just move on, and but it's the inside,
Yeah.
not the outside, right?
Yeah, and I think that when we laugh together, it's like such an amazing, like wonderful feeling that we wanted to keep laughing together, and so that it's kind of why we became so excited about this project, because we want to share that. You know, like we make
Right.
fun of ourselves in this piece. Like my whole character arc is me making an ass of myself, like
I love that.
constantly.
I love it.
And it's stuff that me as Judy Jerome that I don't know how. Like I'm gonna be like, let's let's see me learn how to do blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to be terrible at it, and it's going to be hilarious because I'm legitimately going to be terrible at it.
She falls
letting
down a
everybody see
lot.
it. I fall down a
we
lot.
basically
Do you?
decided
I'm a klutz.
she's got to fall
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
every
Somehow
episode.
I've not fallen down in a dance show or anything like that, but in real life,
you
it's
do?
not
All the time.
All the time. I always have stuff in my teeth. Like,
I love
you
it.
know, like
She's a little bit of a mess.
I'm
She's
a little
like
bit of
our
a
little
mess.
hot mess.
but it makes them laugh, and so I like to do it for them.
It does make me laugh.
So,
every
girls,
time
what
I
about
fall
the
down.
other actors? I mean, how the casting. Let's talk about that. Come on.
Yes, we have some people that we have in mind. We do have a lot of decisions to make.
We
in
have a
that
lot of
regard as
decisions to
well.
make, and we you know we love the idea of getting a name involved
Yeah.
and trying to. There's a few really fun, great parts. You have a boss that's
Yeah.
like a whole lot of fun. That Dr. Dumbfart is his name, and you have a sister, an older sister that's
Yeah.
super stressed out, super mom, like with the
Yeah.
baby on her hip and the 2 boys and just barking orders at everyone.
Yeah.
And we're sort of trying to navigate our way through this world of crazy characters that all are kind of a result of the pressure that we're all feeling. You know, the other
Right.
characters are sort of like in it.
Representatives.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we feel that pressure and don't know what to do with it, I
Yeah.
think, our characters.
Just to let you know, if you guys check, you look at the credits, we're really half hour.
Oh, wow. Half hour's done already.
This how far it goes so fast. I sit down over here and I cannot even believe it. But we keep
Wow.
going, Gloria Master, don't panic. I'm here. We're gonna keep going for another 15 minutes. This is all
Okay,
good
some
stuff.
Brilliant
Yeah.
things comes out.
I think you ladies, I mean, it's essential for women, honestly, to really write stuff that is us.
Yeah. And it's empowering.
That
it's
is
super
empowering.
empowering.
Right.
Yeah, and to create not just as us, we're a female-driven team. It's a comedy series about women.
And it's a comedy. I love
Yeah,
it. It's a
and it's
comedy.
funny, and it's
a
not.
comedy.
Yeah, and we can find humor and learn from it. You
Are
know,
you
or
ladies
learn from
taking
the
notes 24/7? Like ideas come to your head?
Yes.
And you-
Totally.
Oh, yeah. And
Yes.
you're keeping a diary as well. That's
Yeah.
a separate. Oh,
Yes,
keeping a
and
diary.
we have our pilot down. We have our season outline, and we're continuing to write episodes as we go along. But definitely, I think each of us have an app on our iPhone that we use to keep
Just
notes.
keep notes.
Yeah, and then when we have meetings, we're like, oh, remember that thing, and oh, let's check our notes about this thing. You know, that's a big part of
And
it.
also, I think as actors, because we all were actors to begin with,
Right.
we're observers. And I mean, I see stuff all day long that I think is completely absurd and hysterical.
Especially in this city.
Yeah, in this city, and I'm constantly making notes. I probably look like the crazy person on the street, thinking, "Oh, I got to write this down."
Yeah.
When I see someone else do something that I think is just going to tickle me.
But you see all these characters
yeah.
in New York.
They're
Oh, yeah.
everywhere.
You see so many.
Yeah.
I said to Danny last week, Danny, there's so many.
It's fun to people watch in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you
Super
can't-
fun.
Super fun.
my
I mean, all
favorite
these characters, and every time that I get a little vocal, because you know when, let's say the smell, I'm so sensitive to smells.
I know.
Just go
It's,
I can
it's
have,
pheromones.
It really gets me like on my really my nerves when I see it's
Yeah.
so bad
Yeah, there's a lot of smelly things in New York.
the subways to begin with, and I take the subway. That's all I do. That's all I do. But I can't. It's just a lot. It's a little overwhelming. After 5, honestly, late afternoon, 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and then you're tired. You want to get
Yes.
home, and then next thing you know, you get in the subway. I mean, come on. How long
Yeah.
we can take? I mean, come on, this is New York City. Honestly,
It's true.
Well, in the
It's too
summer,
much.
it's worse, right? In the summer.
in the
it's just-
summertime, it gets worse.
Yeah. it's
Why they don't bring
ridiculous.
some money? And I know I'm a Democrat, and I'm not running for Congress, but what the hell? Why they don't bring some money to the subways and fix Times
Well, they
Square?
make a lot of money.
Look at what's
the
going on in Port
MTA makes
Authority.
a
That
lot of
place
money.
is like they have.
Oh, it's crazy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people, like they have the fancy bake shop, but there's a
It's not going to help.
ton of
No.
people that's
Yeah.
really interesting to walk by.
Honestly.
But I think that's true in any city
Yeah.
around the Port Authority of every city. There are character galore.
Yeah.
Characters galore. Yeah.
Yeah, we were interested in definitely capturing some of those characters, but also like from a female perspective and from this perspective of feeling all this pressure and feeling, this biological clock thing, which I just think is like very specific to women. Men don't have this. Men don't think this way, but women know that like there will be a point where you can't do it.
The decision is not yours
The
anymore.
decision's not yours.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Right. And even if you choose not to do it, at least it's a choice to suddenly, for the clock to suddenly run out, and now that you just didn't make the choice in time. Like that's terrifying.
Right.
You know.
And more when you really think about it, back in the day, women they have so many.
Oh. They started at like 12.
Yeah.
You know, basically, it's like you got your
it's like-
period, you
and
got
also
married, and you
got
started babies.
pregnant.
It was easier, right? Because what women were expected to do was to grow up and to have children.
Right.
That was their responsibility. And now it's wonderful that we have so many more choices and so many more options, but
it complicates it.
complicates things a millionfold. So what are you going to do? And then if you don't know what you want to do, you still have to decide because tick, tick, tock, it's going.
It's going.
You know?
You ladies who wake up, find yourself waking up in bed and said, "Oh, fuck, man, I gotta get pregnant." Do you get like never? No.
I did
No?
until I found the perfect man and the perfect relationship, and I have this fabulous marriage now. And now I'm like, well, maybe we could wait a little more, which is fascinating.
rock the
because
boat? Like, it's so
'cause
good now.
I thought I
Yeah.
needed to
You messed
get,
it up.
we need to get married, and I was like on this fast track. And now that everything's in place, I'm like absolutely terrified because I'm really happy and I don't want to mess it up.
Right.
And I feel, and you have all these people that have babies, and then they're like, oh, I'm so stressed out. I'm angry. Maybe that's where the angry
Yeah.
women come from. They're the ones with the
They
newborns.
don't sleep at night.
Yes,
They-
they're
you
not
can't-
sleeping.
they're not sleeping.
There's like a baby biting their breast,
Yeah.
like it sounds terrifying. It does. It's
But
like
it looks so
jumping off a
wonderful.
cliff.
But it's yeah. I mean, it changes
Labor
your
and
life.
delivery scares the crap out of me.
Oh, it's
Like
terrifying.
It's,
I'm not sure how that's going to happen. Like I don't know how. I know it should.
Well, do you
be
feel
able
the
to happen,
yen
but-
to like birth the baby?
I
or would
feel
you-
like I want to feel the pregnancy. I feel like that's exciting. And watch me be the one who has a terrible pregnancy, but like feeling a person growing inside of you, I feel like that would be exciting and
Yes.
bizarre and
Yeah.
really interesting. And how cool is it that we can do that?
Yeah.
But getting it out is a whole other story.
it's a life changer. And besides, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. I mean,
Right.
nobody knows.
No.
Oh yeah, I go to the dark places. Like, what if I'm the person who has the horrible child, like the evil, mean,
Oh
Yeah,
man,
the
Wow.
terrible
bully,
kid
yeah.
who
That's-
nobody likes and is.
Yeah, I mean, because we don't
It's a
know.
huge
It's
fear.
like throwing the diets. We
or you
don't
could have
know.
the,
You don't
could
get
have the
to
kid that like cures cancer or
Yeah, I
like,
mean, anything.
you
It's
never know.
just, it scares me a lot.
It
you
scares
know?
me a lot,
It scares me
too.
so much because I see all this pain and
I know.
we don't have control. We do not. And genetics are still a mystery.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
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 Well, and that whole
So-
issue of like the designer baby,
Yeah,
right,
it's
where you
creepy.
can choose what you want the baby to look like, and then have a surrogate carry it for you, and then voila, you have your perfect little baby. But that perfect little baby still has its own free will,
Right.
and its own brain and mind to develop.
Right.
So you don't know how they're going to turn out.
I feel like that's just our weird human thing too, to like control. Like, we've bred dogs, right? We've done all this
Right.
breeding with dogs, and we're like, now we have the perfect lap dog, and we have the perfect guard dog, and like, why can't we just do it with human babies? But there's a certain amount of just creepy weirdness
Yeah.
to me.
The more I see, it scares me to death, man. I don't know. I shouldn't be so pessimistic about it, but it's just, it's a lot of pain out there.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I watched my.
And it's expensive too.
Yeah,
very
It's very
expensive.
expensive. So
Yeah.
if thinking about school and going to college
Yeah.
and,
Especially in the
and
city.
getting the facts right. Oh, you want to go to New York, then you're going to go to where? Oh, NYU out of the question. No. Everything is expensive. College is
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think then it goes back to like one of your questions earlier about what do you want most in your life, and I think that it's when I have those moments either with my niece or my goddaughter or my nephews, and there's that one moment that is so precious and amazing and full of like love, and you're
Love.
like, oh,
This is it.
this is what it is. This is the thing that I said that I want in this moment. And so it's that I worry about not having that. Like, I love my goddaughter and I love my niece and my nephews, and I know that there are wonderful children in my life that I teach and things like that. But to be able to really have that specific connection that only a mother and a child can have, I think would be like beyond anything that I
Beyond
can
anything.
comprehend right now.
I have a connection with my piggies because I collect my stuffed animals, and I have 32.
Your piggy, yeah, she's
Yeah.
oh, she has
I
them.
got
It's very
32,
funny.
and I'm very much close to them. I don't show you a picture because it's not the right place to do it, but I have my pictures, and I'm like,
She loves her piggies.
everyone has a diaper, you know, and they have a pacifier, and I leave the TV on when I'm leaving the house. I just pretty much, okay, guys, we're gonna flip Nickelodeon, or we can just go to
And they're not
whatever.
real.
No,
These are
No, but they're
stuffed
so
figures.
real to me.
Okay. I just want to
And
make
they
sure I'm
talk
getting
to
this.
me, and I feel them, and I hug them, and I kiss them, and then it's just, I don't know, it is an entire, and they're not real,
Yeah.
but they're real.
Yes,
I
but
don't
this is
know.
not something to bring
Is
up
it,
on a
I'm
first
losing my
date.
mind.
That's not good first date
Not
material.
good
Sissy.
first date material.
Terrible,
No.
terrible first
No,
date.
no,
Don't,
no.
especially the diapers and the pacifier
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
I would definitely leave that out.
Yeah.
of first
But
date.
they're so cute, and I swear to you, they're so real to me. I cannot even tell you how they
You have
make
a
me feel.
great imagination.
I think
Creative.
we need to
Yeah,
put.
the
We need to
kids.
write you a character.
I
in
think
the-
so.
in
Yeah.
the
Because they're
TikTok,
so-
the
but
She's
piggy
an
lady.
actress.
lady.
Like, we could totally put Sissy in this
Guys,
piece.
but they're so cute, and then Pinky, and then Joey texted me, how are the kids doing? So I put them to bed. All right, then she got the runs. Yeah, she got the runs. You know, like we just go
Wow.
Full on improv.
crazy. And I don't know where's that coming from.
That's
you
your
know?
maternal
Yeah.
instinct that you're
It's
playing
gotta
out with
be,
piggy
right?
stuffed animals. I'm
Yeah.
fascinated by
Yeah,
it.
but I'm very caring. Like I don't know. But I don't know. It scares me to be
Yeah.
a mother, to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
see this circus going on, and I see what men do, what women do, and how everything. Because love is beautiful, but then everything just.
Well, there's a dark side to everything,
You know, yeah.
and that's the. I mean,
Scares me.
Elizabeth Kemp,
Elizabeth.
our fabulous, wonderful